Greetings to my unbelievable V family all over the planet. Alright, this video comes with a serious warning. Alright, guys, as you know, we are coming closer and closer to the end of the year. And now we have taken the first step into the month of October. In other words, we are officially on this Wednesday message on the last quarter of 2018. A lot of promises were made. You guys started the year with the bang. You built. Things went up, went down, challenges, markets, more on downlines, more on uplines. Whatever your challenges were, you are coming to the last quarter. And the biggest mistake everyone makes in network marketing, the biggest mistake you are almost going to make, thank God for this Wednesday message, you are not going to make the mistake, is people slow down. Everyone slows down. I'm sorry. If you are max out king, max out queen, thinking you are performing to a whole new level, my foot, you know you're slowing down. Everyone slows down. This is human nature. When you think you have pushed yourself to the max for 9 months, the last 3 months, your body, your DNA, your brain, your heart, everything slows down. You understand? I was trying to do a slow motion thing there. Alright? But seriously, it happens. And I've seen this for 20 years, 19 years. Every last quarter, every moron plans their holiday. Everyone says, I have to spend quality time with my kids, my mother-in-law, my uncle, my auntie, my grandfather, my next door neighbor, my cat's veterinary doctor. Hey, wake up and smell the coffee. You don't deserve a break. You don't deserve a holiday. I'm sorry. I'm saying this with a lot of love from the bottom of my heart, guys. Alright? You know what you need to do. You know right now that your organization is slowing down. You are not performing the way you are supposed to perform. All your TATs from January until now, hello, you have not achieved. Alright? And a few weeks you did achieve, you proudly sent to me and said, Chief, I did it. What about the other 50 weeks? What about the other 48 weeks or 32 weeks or 30 weeks? So this last quarter, you need to sit down, introspect, bring your core leadership together, hammer everyone, alright, and give them a serious wake-up call like I'm giving you right now. That from now, 3rd of October, all the way until December 31st, cancel all holidays. I challenge you. Cancel all your holidays. Give up everything. If you book something, cancel everything. I need you to be focused. I need you to lead by example. You cannot tell people, stay switched on, make sure you do presentation, make sure you max out while you are sitting on the beach with your mother-in-law drinking mango juice. When do you deserve to go on the beach with your mother-in-law if you desperately want to? After 3 tracking centers have maxed out consistently for over 24 months. Alright? And you are watching this Wednesday message, you know the truth about your income. So wake up and smell the coffee. Alright, I never went on a holiday until I achieved that goal. 3 theses, max out every week, alright, for more than 24 months. Then you know you are truly a consistent success story of QNet and the V. Alright, but once a 3 months max out, 1 month 2 theses, the next 1 TC, 1 TC struggling to max out. Some of you can't even cross 2,000 US dollars. Some of you struggling to earn 500 US dollars. Some of you hit 10,000 US dollars 1 week. Next week drop to 5,000 US dollars. Why on earth do you think you deserve a freaking holiday? So this last quarter, you have a responsibility, a duty to raise the bar higher, to have that click in you, the paradigm shift that will now be contagious to the rest of your organization. That you need to put a program together. Call it the last quarter mania. Call it 90 days do or die. Call it max out kings and queens unite. Call it raise the bar higher, light the fire brighter. Call it whatever you want. But have a program, have a message, have a war cry that goes out the last 90 days, these last 90 days of 2018. Because if you lose momentum now, you are going to crawl into 2019. And the first 3 months of 2019 are going to be the worst 3 months of your networking career. So to each one of you, play Latika. Remember your dream. Remember the promises you made to me, to Dato Sri, to Japa, our founders. Alright? Remember the commitments you made to your family, to your mom, to your dad, alright, to your wife or husband and kids. Remember the promises you have made, and make a decision that the last 90 days, okay, in this case 87 days, push yourself. Because the biggest challenge with us today, right, we think we are working hard. You're not working hard. Because if I don't think I'm working hard as your chief and upline, then you are not working hard. You will never hear me say, I'm working hard. Alright? Every week I ask myself how I could have done better, how I could have given more, how I could have pushed myself harder. Alright? If you think by spending 1 week holiday with your children, you are a good father and mother, you are a moron of the first order. Be a max out king and queen. That's the only way to be a good mother and father to your kids. That I need all of you to have a wake-up call. That from the time you started your journey with us until today, there were moments, if you remember, where you reached peaks of your limitless potential, where your checks were highest, your activity was highest, your loyalty of your network was strongest, presentations was happening everywhere, everything was beautiful and perfect. It was a peak. Now the problem is, when people believe they have peak, they think it's mandatory for them to slow down and rest before the next peak. None of you think that it's necessary to stay up there and never allow it to fall. Never allow yourself to slow down. Never allow your organization to switch off. That you have to stay there. Now getting there can be a fluke, purely luck exercise. It can be a promo. It can be my videos, Dato Sri video, Japa's video. It can be VCon that gets you to that pinnacle. Now it's your freaking duty to stay up there. And that's the true price of what a networker must pay. So I am telling you, for 19 years I have seen the last quarter be the downfall of many people and many organizations. So the first step you do is bring your leaders together. Right after watching this Wednesday message, I don't care where you are. Make it a Wednesday night or Thursday meeting. Don't do it on Friday. Friday is about closing and maxing out. On Thursday, bring everyone together. Have a heart-to-heart chat. Confront, like I said last Wednesday. Alright, be truthful about your relationship. Decide who you are edifying, because you are edifying morons. Alright, all your edification systems are a joke, because if the guy is not performing, some of you still edify them. Unacceptable. Only edify those who are performing. Only edify those who are switched on. Only edify those who raise the bar and stay up there. That's how you should run a network marketing organization. So bring your leaders together, clap your hands, get them switched on, have a war cry, send them all back to their organizations or markets, and start a campaign of success, a campaign of raising BVs, a campaign of max out kings and queens, a campaign of one culture, presentación, 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 a campaign of belief in the power of dreams, a campaign of edifying the founders, Dato Sri Vijay Japa, but most importantly, a campaign about success. That you did not sign up to be mediocre. You did not sign up to give this a try. You did not sign up for $250 a week, $500 a week. You signed up to be remembered in the books of QNet as a max out king and queen. You signed up to make a difference in your family's financial standing. You signed up to be remembered after years after you are dead and gone. You signed up to help people achieve financial freedom, not to glorify yourself. And this last quarter, these last 90 days, I need each one of you to make this decision with me, that as your chief, as your upline, I have decided with the V, alright, with the RVPs, Arun, Adli, Sati, David, with Dave, Joel, we have decided that we are going to go crazy the last quarter, everywhere on the planet, alright. I need you to recognize one fact, that from the day you signed up until now, ask yourself, how many times did you truly push yourself to the max? How many times did you reach a point where you came home in tears because you worked too hard? How many times have you reached a point where you haven't slept for days? How many times were you too tired to get from your car to your living room that you stayed in your car? How many times where you felt that you couldn't push yourself anymore and a downline called you from some remote place and said, please come, I need you to help me do a closing, and then you drove for 30 minutes to do it. How many times did you come back and sneak into bed so your wife or husband wouldn't wake up and realize how late you came back? How many times did you wait until Friday midnight to look at that counter, guys? To look at that counter, all right, and pray that that week you achieve your TAT. How many times did you walk past a car showroom, all right, and looked at your dream car and ask yourself, when am I going to get this? With a mixture of dream and frustration mixed into one emotion in the bottom of your heart. How many times did your wife ask you for something and you said, I am sorry, darling, or baby, or dear, not this month, next month? How many times did you look at your kids and question yourself whether you are truly a good parent, mother or father? How many times did you look at your parents and ask yourself whether you have given them enough after all the sacrifices they made to get you where you are today? So I am telling you as your chief, wake up, smell the coffee. This quarter, the last quarter of 2018, show me that you are truly a warrior of Dato Sri Vijay. Show me that you can really push yourself beyond any form of human limitation. Show me that your dream is big enough, that you're willing to die, fight for that dream every second. Show me that you're willing to claw your way out of the darkness of poverty into the light of financial freedom. Show me that the sacrifices I have made for 20 years as your upline is not wasted, that you will rise, and become a success story, a max out king and max out queen of QNet this year, 2018. Don't procrastinate, don't postpone. This quarter must define you. This quarter, this 87 days. Count every hour, count every minute, count every second, count every breath. Don't waste it. This is your time to shine. Make the last quarter of 2018 the greatest 90 days of your journey ever with QNet and the V. So this is your chief saying, with love, I believe in your potential. I know it's limitless. Now it's time for you to believe in yourself.
Bonk.